So I had a man today ask me if I was ready for a serious relationship. So to answer that, my aunt suggested this. To start to say, yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious for somebody to take care of my mortgage. I'm serious for someone to take me on vacation. I'm serious about meeting someone that wants to pay a car note and my insurance, that wants to pay my phone bill, my electricity, my internet, that wants to pay for me to get my hair, nails, and lashes done when I want to get them done. Seriously ready for somebody to put gas in my car every Sunday. I'm seriously ready for somebody that, wants to be a stepdaddy. Well, real daddy these days. I don't believe in step. I'm seriously ready for a man that doesn't want other men. Because that's a Houston thing. I'm seriously ready for a man who's about that life. So I think that as a man, before you ask someone, are you ready for a serious relationship, think about what serious actually means and define it. Because for me, serious means I'm ready for someone to come in and actually be that HNIC that I need for him to be.
I'm not entirely sure that she ever answered his question.
So I recently got friend zoned by a guy at my work. And I really thought at some point, or there were some signs that he was kind of into me. I know what you're thinking, workplace crushes are a terrible idea. And maybe I'm just looking for some sort of ego boost to know if he actually liked me. Because even I know it would not be a good scenario for us to date anyways. We come from two different worlds. I don't know, certain things. He likes certain things. I don't think we'd be compatible, but we have great chemistry. You know how that goes. Just some little actions he would do, which he would come into where I would work, my area, grab water a lot. He did this very recent, a few months after I started working there. So just thought it was so random of him to do that. We have hung out before, once in a group. Other times have been one-on-one, only one-on-one, but that's been sporadic throughout, since September, basically. Always would see me every single day at work, say hi to each other every single day, little chit chat. I don't think there's one day where we don't say hi to each other. There's that. And he just would act protective of me if I tell him about a situation about some other guy. But mind you, he was the one asking me questions about my own dating situation. So I'm like, okay. I would never offer up anything. He would ask me about it. And he would also ask me for scenarios with girls, and he just barely did this just recently. I can't remember why, but it just started to feel very random that he started bringing up other situations with girls. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking way too much into it. He basically told me, he's like, yeah, I see you as a friend. And what's weird is that a few days prior to me asking that question, I'm in somebody else's office to do some work for them. And he comes in and, he acts nervous. And once he leaves, the associate of mine, she's like, I think you make him nervous. And then I'm like, really? Does he not normally act like that? And she's like, no. So I'm like, okay, interesting. So anyways, I finally get him to really say what's going on. He's like, yeah, I see you as a friend and blah, blah, you're chill. And I was like, wow, so you really don't see me that way? And he's like, no, I just don't. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, my feelings are really hurt right now. And now things are a little awkward at the office and I have to see him here and there. I avoid him at all costs now. But the thing is, forgot to mention is that before the phone call ended, he's like, I feel like you don't want to be my friend anymore. And it's like, no, I just need to process this. And mind you, I never told him I liked him. I basically was just more butthurt that he didn't see me that way. And I told him that. However, that's not the entire truth. I actually do have a mini crush. I have a crush on him. Fuck it, I do. And it's kind of annoying and it sucks. And it's just hard to see him at work and we're not anything. We're just kind of strangers again. And I think he does want to be my friend still. It's just really hard for me to be his friend because he does talk about situations and scenarios, possible scenarios with other girls, and it just really annoys me.
It's funny because when women talk about emotional vulnerability and sharing, they can just spit out a couple of things of nonsense like, it annoys me because he's talking to me about other girls, but I like him. Basically, why doesn't he like me? Why are you talking to me about other girls and you know that I like you? That's rude. You should be doing what? Considering my feelings. But when a man says, I like you, These modern women will continue going on saying, oh, we're not like that. We're just friends. It's cool. Don't make it weird. What they really mean is you're ruining me being able to use you as a resource. But now when the shoe is on the other foot, you don't want to be used as a resource. It annoys you. Shut up and take it like a champ.
Boy, you so weak. Like, I'm talking to so many men that's way better than you. Like, and I don't even think you understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Like, men who out here who's willing to do anything for me. I can pick up the phone and say, hey, I need some gas money, and they sending it. But every time I call you, it's always a problem, and I'm tired of that.
Call him. If that's true, call him right now.
What you mean call him right now? I don't have to prove nothing to you. I can show I can show you my bank account and show you that I got at least 5 dudes that's sending me money.
Well, what's the problem, baby? If you got all these dudes sending you money, why are you hollering at me behind money if you got these people taking care of you?
First of all, because they not who I want. It's you who I want. But you can't even get your act right. Like, do you not know how that feels? Like, the person that you want can't even do what you ask for them to do. It's like, it's hard getting money from you. Like, do I gotta do something extra? All I gotta do is pick up, they say, hey, let's go eat. All I gotta do is go eat with them. And they giving me $300, $400 off rip. But with you is, well, what you did for me and all this. What you mean what I do for you? They not asking me that. What you mean? I'm just saying, like, they not asking me that, so I'm trying to figure out.
You know, I'm not gonna hate on no man, because I don't know what they got going on in their life. But I got houses, cars, companies. I pay hundreds of thousands a year in taxes. I pay property taxes, mud taxes. I pay people.
So you basically ain't got the money.
I take care of my family, my grandparents, my mamas, my daddies, my sisters, cousins. I just gave you a list about 30 things I gotta do. That's not even including water bills, gas bills, light bills, phone bills. I just gave you a list. I got you sitting in a nice vehicle right now. You see what I'm saying? And
that's
you
not mine.
I don't care what's for you, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
Let me be real with you.
Okay.
And with that being said, if you want a little boy who stay in an apartment, who got a little car, who able to spend his little money, but he can't afford houses, he can't afford to pay.
He's saying penthouses.
They can't afford to pay the franchise taxes on their businesses. They can't afford to pay the BOI to keep the businesses running. If you're not dealing with a man who actually makes more than me, I'm not talking about somebody who got more available funds right now. But if they bills only $3,000, $4,000, and my bills is $17,000 a month, bills. I ain't talking about fun money to go eat. I'm talking about bills. If they not competing with me on that level, baby, I think you should go with them, because I don't even want a woman who think that's small. Wow. You understand? So
okay, if you got $500, you could have just said that.
I don't have $500 for you, because everything I do is luxury, baby, and it's for me. Now, if you want to be a part of this life, you can. If you don't, let me know.
Okay, but I don't have to be a part of their life, and they giving me money. So what's like, you know what? At this point, you just wasting my time, and I don't even understand why I even chose to deal with you. And are you really recording me right now?
Man.
Like, what's the point of that? Like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Like, who you gonna show that to?
Hey, baby, I just wanna let you know, like, I ain't gonna lie. Once a woman start talking about other men to me, I'm done. So you might as well just wrap it up when we get home. Is that cool with you?
I'm not talking to you no more.
You ain't talking to me no more.
You op, like you doing op stuff. Like, I'm not talking to you.
Alright. I'll let you say all that so I can put you on camera, so I can show the whole world.
Sure
This is why I'm done with you. I don't want nobody thinking, oh, he think he got all that and this and that. No. You just said what you said. You got other men giving you money, and that's all I needed to hear.
I lied.
Ain't no lie, girl.
Yes,
girl, I'm done with you.
No,
girl, I am done with you.
I don't even know why it took that long. She made known what she wanted. You found that out. It's going to be an early night for me. Take that money, order something, and chill out for the rest of the night.
Man is handsome, educated, make good money, but still single? What could the problem be?
Men
You want a girlfriend and you're broke as fuck. I'm not kidding. Because, like, if you cannot take care of yourself, Pookie Butts, what you think you can take care of me for?
You guys have been doing so well with your lessons. So today, I'm going to show you guys how to love bomb a man without giving him a damn thing. Love bombing? Nah, this is your villain era. We're breadcrumbing, all with a smile. I want to hear you say things like, get out of my dreams. I'm over you. I want to hear you say something like, you're so familiar to me, but I don't like you. Say something like, you're not usually my type. I guess I needed to be humbled. If he ever asks you why you like him, tell him you like chaos in small doses. I want to hear you tell a man, you're interesting, but you don't deserve me. And instead of leaving him on red, tell him you were going to leave him on red, but you got bored. I want to hear something like, I've dated worse men than you, but I'm also going to date better. Hit him with the, I'd like to manage your potential, but I stopped doing charity. And with the sexy squinted eye, I want you to say, it's cute how confident you are. Delusion is power.
I mean, this is silly advice, so it won't surprise me when a man comes through, knocks him down, and then ghosts him.
A man that has to see is not a man for me. Ladies, stop letting these play with y'all. If you ask a man for something and he says, I have to see, run fast. He has no money. He's poor.
You know you cannot afford. You already see the woman's lifestyle. You see how she living.
So if she's already living that lifestyle all on her own, what exactly is the issue?
You know you can't afford it. Now when she asks you for money to upkeep the lifestyle that she's already living.
Wait. What exactly are these women in these scenarios doing? Why would they be asking men for money in the first place? I thought these women were strong and independent and could do things all on their own. And obviously they've been maintaining their lifestyles beforehand. But yet they would ask men for money while they're dating. That's rather giving the impression that some women aren't as strong and independent as they want everyone else to think that they are. It's either that or they just view men as walking ATMs. So which one is it?
You want to get an attitude. Go be with your type. She's not your type.
Right. They should be with their type, shouldn't they? The type of women that actually want a relationship and don't view men as just a means to an end.
Watching this to be 100% honest with your answer, okay? I've asked this before, but I got some new followers recently, so please be 100% honest in your answer. Would you date a single mom? And is it as simple as yes, no? Does it depend on stuff like how old are the kids? Is the child's father around? Does she have a relationship with the kid's dad? How often does the dad see them? You know, what's the custody situation? What are the kids like? Does any of that matter to you? Or is it a straight up like, yep, I like kids, I'll definitely be a stepdad? Or like, nope, not for me? Let me know below. Please just be honest. I'm curious.
You know, honestly, I've seen a lot of dudes adapt to it. So I think that there's a lot of men out there that will be willing to have a conversation about it. The problem comes in when you see women like you saw before talking about, you can't afford me. My standards are high now that I have a child. We can't be together. We can't do this. We can't do that. I expect this. I expect that. That attitude of entitlement it's just really going to turn a man off. Number one. Number two, you're going to get that man attached to the kid. Then you're going to catch an attitude, pull the kid out of the man's life. And now the man has to not only deal with the emotional damage of a relationship, he has to deal with the emotional damage of losing a child that he considered his, that he was actually trying to be an active father in their life. You guys don't seem to understand that. And y'all move around just willy-nilly because y'all really don't care at the end of the day about a man's feelings. So the man has to weigh that. He has to be able to look in your eyes and trust you to see, okay, she's going to do right by me. To the best of her ability, she's going to do right by me. But since there's so many single mothers out there trying to play games, there's a lot of guys that are just like, you know what? You're a nice person, but it's going to be a no for me.
Mom, no. I'm a single woman looking for a dad. My kids are not.
Okay. So what happens if they don't like the dad? Like, what happens if they don't like the fact that you're out here with the dad? You don't think that that's weird?
I don't think I would be with someone who's that insecure.
Oh, so, okay. So you're gaslighting men now.
No.
So they're insecure because you're hanging out with your ex-husband on Fremont?
They're insecure because they have a problem with me hanging out with my ex-husband. They're insecure if they have a problem me being with any other person, whether a male or a female. If they think that I'm going to do anything with my ex-husband, they have their own security issues. Right?
I'm just asking, though, from a general perspective, why are you out at 1 in the morning with him and not at brunch or some shit? Like, because that's how a man's going to think. Sure. Like, you know, like, why aren't y'all at, like, why? Wait, okay.
I mean, they don't have the security.
Okay, so just a man is insecure because he won't let you go out with your ex-husband.
If you don't let me, that means you have control issues, and I'm not dealing with that.
Of a woman who was running in a marathon, and when she looks over, she notices a friend of hers flew in from London to watch her finish. The friend flew in for like 24 hours, and she sees the friend and she immediately starts bawling. She's like crying and running, and you can tell she's like overjoyed that her friend would do such a thing. I think sometimes when men are questioning why women are choosing to be single, why some women don't want to be in relationships, and I think it's because for some women, they experience such rich relationships in their lives with their friendships and with their family. You know, people who show up for them, who believe in them, who cheer for them, who hype them up, who give them all this confidence because they're always complimenting them and being sweet towards them. It's hard to go from that to a man who won't text you back, who won't call you, who doesn't compliment you, who doesn't plan dates. I think sometimes the other relationships in a woman's life set the standard for what she will and won't settle for. She's not going to let every other relationship in her life be amazing and hers with you be like her settling for the bare minimum.
Yeah, this was a stupid video. Even the women in the comments didn't understand what the heck she was talking about.
Told me that it's getting too expensive to take me out, and this is how I respond. FYI, I'm not shaming anyone for whatever profession or whatever financial bracket that they're in. All I'm saying is there's so many people out there, and I don't have to love all of God's children. So this is someone that I've been going out with for a couple of times now, and he always surprised me with like concert tickets, sushi dates, and all of that. It's been really, really fun, I gotta say. But then he texted me, he said, hey, you wanna stay in? And I was like, no, it's the weekend, I work a lot. I would prefer to be out and like be with civilizations. And then he told me that, it's getting quite expensive to take you out. So I do what I do best. I don't respond because no response is a response, and I wish him the best, and I think that I should go play with people within my racket.
Seems like you're broke, so your bracket's probably on the floor.
With one person. Do you have children?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
I got 2.
You have 2? Mm-hmm. With the same person?
Of course.
Is 6 kids a problem, or?
We gonna make it do what it do. Take them kids to Waterbury.
Okay, do you have any questions for her?
Is you bae?
I mean, what do you think?
Yeah.
So we have a match? We got a babe. Are we matched?
I mean, you said how old are you again?
I'm 33 years old.
I don't know. Yeah.
Dang. 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 Like the chick that I didn't pop, I was just trying to be respectful.
We got both. So we have a match. We got both.
Damn.
The wait if you've already lost your V card. Last week I made a post about a man who blocked me because I told him that I was waiting until marriage to be physically intimate. There were so many comments from men that said you cannot make a man wait for marriage if you've already lost your V card. First of all, I've decided that I'm abstinent till marriage, regardless of whether I still have my V card or not. If you're only willing to wait until marriage with a woman simply because she still has her V card, you feel entitled to her body, and it's not at all about her abstinence or her faith journey. God makes you pure, not whether or not you still have your V card. Y'all got it all wrong.
I think where it was coming from is where a lot of men come from, and that's if you're out there acting a fool and then you jump in real quick. It'd be one thing if you were dabbling here and there, but if you're jumping in, you're acting a fool, like just acting a total fool. No, I'm not going to do that. Then number one. Number two, women be out here lying about that type of stuff, and they be proud of their lying, and they be admitting to men that they be lying about a plethora of different things. And then they wait, and sometimes 15, 20 years to tell the man what's up. Thinking about a show where I think his name John Delani or something like that had a woman on, and she was talking about how she told her husband, well, they're very religious, and she told her husband while they were, or I think before they were dating, that she had, had been intimate with somebody before. And I don't think he had up until that point. And he was kind of saving himself for that opportunity. And so she said, well, I had it with somebody. And then she saw the look on his face. And so she kind of said, okay, but it wasn't, I really didn't like it. It was just that one time thing. And I never did it after. She lied. And I think now 5 years later at that point in time, they're about to have their first baby. And so she's calling into the show, crying, kind of boo-hooing and distraught, talking about, I lied to my husband and now I want to come clean with him. We're about to have a child and doctor's appointments are coming up. So I want to be totally upfront and honest with him about what I did, but I don't want to ruin the marriage because this is something that was really, really big to him. He really, really wanted to know who I was intimate with, if I was intimate with somebody. And of course, John Delani started talking about how insecure he was for some reason for wanting the woman to be how he wanted the woman to be, even though he had saved himself for that. That's what I'm looking for. But she lied and took that opportunity away from him. So what he's saying is pretty much the same thing. Maybe I've saved myself for something, or maybe I'm expecting a certain thing. And if that's not what you want to give, that's okay. But too many women have lied to me. Too many women have said to me or acted like, oh, well, I'm a changed woman when you get to me. But literally, and I'm not lying to you, the dude before me got it. The dude before me 2 weeks ago got it. You mean within 2 weeks, you're a completely changed person? Really? It's hard to, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying for a lot of dudes, risk management, and they don't want to take that risk.
Cheating for me. Tell me why. Before it gets physical, it starts with the intention. It's psychological. If I see this, my girl flirting with another guy, it's done. It's very simple. Game over, done, bye-bye.
Dudes always be like, oh, you're so beautiful. And I'd be like, do you got some money or not?
If you cheated on your boyfriend, would you tell him it's a
It's already a no. Judging by the way she's dressed, it's already a no.
possibility that the kid isn't for him? You wouldn't tell him? So what happened if he wanted a DNA test like 3-4 years down the line?
I have no choice.
When girls say guys are creepy at the gym, most of the time, well, I guess mostly for me, I don't mean guys that are in their 20s, guys that are in their 30s, maybe even 40s even. I'm talking about the older gentlemen. And y'all know what I'm talking about, because I don't know if at some point men reach a certain age where they just stop giving a fuck. But most of the time when I am getting stared at, it is by an older man, and they will look right back at you and be like, so what? Like, what are you gonna do? This one time, literally, I was squatting. Mind you, this was in LA Fitness, just for context, right? I was squatting and this guy sat in the machine right behind me. And I was like, okay, older gentleman, right? Grayed out, just older gentleman. I said, good for you, King. You know, everyone's trying to get their work in. It's a busy day. Okay, whatever. So I didn't really think too much about it, but in the back of my head, something was bothering me. And he just sat there, and I literally was setting up for like 10 minutes. But then I saw a squat rack had opened up at the end of the hall. So I packed up my shit and I went there. And guess what? I looked back. He already left. So I was like, damn, he didn't do he didn't try to hide a fake set at all. He was there, I was gone, and then he left. So, yeah.
It's kind of funny because I've seen her account and she be in the gym doing things for attention. So
you're a single man in the gym and you have a gym crush, this is your sign to go talk to them, because please, for the love of God, I am so sick of making eyes with men and doing the stupid little look at you, look away, make eye contact, look away, look for them in the gym. Just come talk to me. It's not that hard. Put on your big boy pants, tell her she's pretty, tell her she's strong, offer to spot her, make a joke, I don't care, just figure it out.
I thought we just had a woman that said that men were creepy.
I cannot stand you is a guy that has too much time, that's too available. I call you at any time of the day and you're like, babe, what are you doing? Why are you not busy? Be busy.
Why are you answering every call? Please don't. Like, at least make me miss you.
Or even just look for you, like, why the did you not pick up my call?
Yeah, like let's argue.
Every day you're just available like a bad bee. Like, what?
They have all the time in the world to talk about stupid stuff and create more ways to ruin their relationship.
A man with money is expected to share, but a woman with money is told she doesn't need a man. Same income, totally different rules. Let me explain before you get mad. In our culture, men are taught from day one that if they're not earning, they're failing. If they can't provide, they're not real men. If they don't pick up the check, they're broke or stingy. A man's value is often reduced to his financial output. Now flip the script. When women become successful, we don't expect them to carry anybody. In fact, we celebrate it as a form of freedom. Yes, queen, you're independent. She doesn't need a man. He's expected to provide, but she's expected to escape. Because if we really want partnership, then we need to stop placing all the financial burden on one side, while celebrating freedom on the other.
We got to get back to asking the right questions. The question that I want to know is, why did you niggas stop kissing through the phone? This was a blueprint. What was this a blueprint for? How to simp in peace. When we stop kissing through the phone, we have a dangerously low percentage of niggas who can simp in peace. And when niggas can't simp in peace, all this simp energy get built up. Ain't got nowhere to go. So what happens when niggas got built up simp energy? It throws the equilibrium off. Now everybody fucked up. And when the equilibrium is fucked up, what happens next? Niggas are at war. Everybody arguing now. Everybody mad as fuck. Why? Because we stopped kissing through the phone. We stopped giving niggas an outlet for their simp energy. Because we love simp. We need simp energy. We ride off simp energy. And we can't even let the niggas simp.
I'm thinking about it, and I think it's going to be a no. The problem is that y'all want men to, once again, beg y'all. Y'all want men to have an unlimited ability to simp, to yearn, just to be thinking about y'all all day. And y'all not think about that man at all. Y'all think about that man sporadically. Just every so often. Very infrequently. Honestly and truly, the way y'all be talking about it, very rarely are you actually thinking about that man. I'm thinking about a clip. I think John Cannon was talking about it, where, well, he was reviewing it, is actually what he was doing. A woman was like, oh, don't get married. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of having to consider somebody else. Well, what's going on? Like, is he not doing what he's supposed to be doing? Like, what's happening? No, he considers me like a good husband does. He's a good man. Well, something must be wrong. Is he broke? Are you guys not going on vacation? No, we are going on vacation. We are traveling. We're doing all of those things. Well, what's happening? I don't want to consider nobody anymore. I don't want to have to consider nobody's feelings. I want to do what I want to do. I want to take care of me, yada, yada, yada. Oh, so selfish. You're selfish. You want to be selfish. You want somebody to obsess over you. You want somebody to wine you and dine you. And to, oh, can you massage my feet? Can you rub my feet? Oh, can you rub my back? Sure, why not? Hey, can you do mine? No. Go pay for it. There's professionals for that. I know that, but I'm asking my wife to do me a favor so I don't have to spend no money. If I'm doing for you, why can't you reciprocate? Oh, well, it ain't gonna be perfect. It don't gotta be perfect. This, number one. Number two, how come you can't learn from me? How come you can't learn to do something for me? It used to be back in the old days, women, if they didn't know how to cook something, they would go watch mom-in-law to see what she did. Oh, he likes this. His mother cooks it. I'm going to go get the recipe from her. As a matter of fact, I don't really like it that way, so I'm going to put my spin on it and see how he likes it. Man don't know the difference. He just eating it. Oh man, it tastes great. Yeah, I put my little spin on it. Oh man, babe, that's great. It might be even better than my mom's. That's what I wanted to hear you say. You can't learn to do nothing for him, but you want him to learn a plethora of things to do for you. I want you to kiss the phone. I want you to hug the phone. I want you to send me good morning text all over. I want you to send me text throughout the day. I want you to send me some flowers and let you know you're thinking about me. And get what in return? What dividend is going to be paid out at the end of the quarter? Nothing. Nothing at all. Absolutely not.